Let's talk about books. I am showered, lotioned, skincare done, and ready to talk about books. Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Macy, and I have a personal book club. This week's choice was Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna call them by their names. There's Elsie and there's Jack, and that's who the story's about. Elsie Hanaway is a theoretical physicist, not making a lot of money. Right now, she's an adjunct professor at a couple different universities. She's diabetic, she needs health care, rent, she needs more money. So on the side, she's basically like a girlfriend for hire. You need a date to an event, to your family's Thanksgiving. You need someone that can make your parents not worry about you romantically. She's your girl. Real passion is physics, so she's applying to be a tenured professor at a university. But, of course, as Goodreads says, the broody bad boy brother of her favorite client is like one of the heads of the choice making and who gets this job, because he's an experimental physicist at this same university, and it's enemies to lovers. Is she going to get the job? Is she not going to get the job? How is their relationship going to pan out? She also met Jack, the broody bad boy brother, as his brother's girlfriend, who's a librarian, not a theoretical physicist. So he's like, who is she? She's a liar. She's gonna hurt my brother, when he doesn't know the full story. And the book is about like this journey and this miscommunication. That's it. It's good. Here's some quotes that I think will help you understand me and understand the book. Twilight is an unrecognized film masterpiece. Elsie, the main character, said this, and I couldn't agree more. I was kicking my feet and like giggling at the gym at 5 a.m. every day while I listened to it, because Ali Hazelwood's writing is so sweet and smart and funny and like butterfly-y, and I experienced all of those feelings while reading this book. Jack says a couple funny things that just made me laugh. He talks about white male rage movies, just a funny genre that a lot of men do like. I am not included in the fans of that genre, but apparently Jack is. He also calls his own brain lizard brain, and it feels funny to me for a man to call his own brain lizard brain. Also a sweet quote that just made me want to die. There's something about men being vulnerable that's so special. And Jack says, and I quote, "Be gentle with me, Elsie." But just male vulnerability in books is so sweet and honest. Another thing that I really related to in this book, that I'm sure many people can, is needing to be a people pleaser. Elsie, that's a really big thing that she struggles with, and a really big plot point of this book is that she is a people pleaser. That's what makes her good at being a girlfriend for hire. But I feel like my whole life I've really struggled with needing to please people and hide parts of who I am, or like fake parts of who I am to connect with different people or to fit in. And this book really, I feel like, opened my eyes, and especially in a relationship, it only does you harm to not be honest about how you feel about situations or movies or foods or conversations. It only does you harm to not be honest with your partner or the people that you hold close. And I really liked watching Elsie go through that and learn how to be honest, and it like made me want to be honest in who I am with the people that I love. And I think that there are ways to coming to terms with who she is and wanting to be honest. And there's a moment at the end of the book that I think was almost more important than the romance part of it, was her being honest with her best friend and opening up who she truly is. And there is something about like best friendships that hits a certain special part. And that was really beautiful when the best friends reintroduce themselves to each other and like make basically a vow to be honest. So really loved was just a slip of like ace representation. And if you don't know what ace, like being an ace is or identifying as an ace, LGBTQ plus representation in media, in books, in positive forms is really important. Ace or asexuality is asexual orientation. It's the lack of sexual attraction to others or low or absent interest in or desire for sexual activity. I think that Ali Hazelwood didn't make a really big deal about it. Just the way that they handled this representation was beautiful in its simplicity and really positive. All the characters handled it really well, and I love just like a subtle, simple, positive light on a unrepresented community. I really liked the whole book. It's also silly and witty and smart. The book is so smart. I was a little blurb about the book, and Ali Hazelwood, I cannot call her by her first name. We are not on first name basis. I'm pretty sure she's like a physicist or in the science community. I rate this book 5 pine cones. It was so sweet. It was funny. It was like a little bit of tearjerker. It brought self-reflection. It was a great, like, lighthearted read, and it is 5 pine cones through and through. I obviously love this book. I'll say it again. I did listen to the audiobook. The audiobook reader did a beautiful job making it feel a little more real. I recommend reading Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or things you want me to talk about in another video, please drop it below. I will talk to you again soon.